Y'all know who this is? I give it a minute to let it soak in. So y'all get pissed off. So let's go down the list of Dr. Bryant. Dr. Bryant is over 40 years old, correct? Okay, so money. She makes a significant amount of money. So she would be in that 21 to 30 category. Attractiveness. Yes, Dr. Bryant is attractive. She is in shape. I don't know if she had work or not, but when you compare her, and I want y'all to be very honest about this, when you compare Dr. Bryant's physique and her looks compared to the average day-to-day chick, she ranks high. Can we agree on that? Remove your biases aside. Trust me, we gonna get to that. But be honest. We good? Let's get to it. All right. Dating history. All we know about Dr. Bryant is that I think she was engaged twice and she broke both of them off. That would be considered a negative, correct? So if you were courting Dr. Bryant and you were in her 21 to 30 dating pool and you found out that she was engaged twice and she broke both of them off, you would consider that a red flag. Now, children. She don't have any children. So that's actually a positive, correct? Based off of what you guys say in these spaces. Now, divorce, she's never been married, okay? Negative/positive attitude. This is where it gets tricky. How do you perceive Dr. Bryant's attitude on social media? This is one of the dynamics that was missing when Patrice O'Neal was around. Yes, social media was still getting its legs, but it wasn't as popular as it is now in regards to relationships. You guys all know how you've seen Dr. Bryant on shows. I don't know her personally. We don't know her personally, but based off how she presents herself on social media, would you consider that a negative or a positive? Personally, I would say negative, in my opinion. Just my opinion. You guys can determine that on your own. Now, let's keep going. Negative/positive disposition of the opposite sex. How does she feel about black men based off of what you see on social media? She don't like us. So that would be a negative. Let's see here. Negative, positive about dating. She is a little bit jaded, and we'll go over that. Acceptance of gender roles. Do you think Dr. Bryant is going to play the background? Is she going to be a follower? Is she going to be submissive? You guys answer that. As a matter of fact, since we're here, let's take a look at it. Do you think Dr. Bryant falls into? So, partnership. This man is my partner. Let's see. This type of relationship is conditional. Does it conform to the gynocentric society? Yes. Business/mutually beneficial in nature. Both lead, both follow. Two leaders. Would that be the type of marriage that Dr. Bryant looking for? Or would it be followership? This man is my follower. This type of relationship is reverential. Does it conform to gynocentric society? Yes. Matriarchal in nature. Her leadership position. Him followership position. Or would it be leadership? This man is my leader. This type of relationship is foundational. Does it conform to gynocentric society? No. Patriarchal in nature. Him, leadership position. Her, followership position. Or would it be opponentship? This man is my opponent. This type of relationship is transactional. Does it conform to gynocentric society? Yes. Combative, transactional in nature. You give me, I give you, and we both equally win. There's no leaders, no followers. Only you guys will determine where Dr. Bryant lands. I would think she would probably land in partner or follower, just based off of her perception on social media, which is pretty much all we can go off of, which is why I introduced this. Let's keep going. Does the opposite sex perceive you to be a good choice for marriage? Now, all the men in the chat, if you were in Dr. Bryant's dating pool, 21 to 30, because we're going to give her that because she is a successful woman. She has a lot of money and she's attractive for her age. So she's there, but she may not be at the top. She may not be a 30, even though she don't have kids, but there's other things that play a factor into how men perceive you. So you guys would have to determine if she's marriage material if you were in her dating pool of 21 to 30. In my opinion, from what I see, based off of what black men say, I would say that black men would consider her not a good choice for marriage. Is that fair to say? So in the 21 to 30 category, Dr. Bryant, in my opinion, just, being funny on this, little breakdown, she would be a 21. She would not be a suitable partner for the men, in that she would be the last partner that men would choose in that particular category. And trust me, I have a great video for you guys that's going to explain this. Deion Sanders and Rotzi's show, it's called We Got Time Today. Dr. Bryant made an appearance on there. My homeboy, shout out to him, my homeboy, my brother Jones, he sent me this video. Watch this, guys, and I'm going to break this down for you.
This is a grown woman right there. She ain't finna settle. She gonna get what she want, or she ain't want it.
Well, I guess he just read me, right? He just cooked for me. Let me ask you a quick question as a man. I love that you said that. With a woman like me, with all of you said intimidation, she's not gonna settle.
Mm-hmm.
What would you advise a man to do who wants me but feels all those things you said?
He gotta come get you, because a real man gonna come.
Well, hold on. Where's my key? Put the camera on.
Now you see what Deion is doing. She likes that. She likes all the admiration that Deion is giving her, saying, hey, a man got to come get you, okay?
Tell him loud. Tell him to hug me, Deion. Hold on.
Come.
Deion said, Deion said, come get your girl. Come get me. I'm waiting to be hunted.
You gotta understand, at our
I am
age,
like Ruth. I am making myself huntable.
Age and stage, she ain't playing no games.
At all.
Like, so when you come, you ain't got to go back and forth for all this foolishness. She ain't gonna play like that. Like, she know what she want, and if she recognize it, she gonna comply. I don't mean that she just gonna lay down for you.
No, you said it right. No, don't backpedal. Say it again. She gonna comply. No.
But I don't want them thinking comply means you just up,
comply means I'm gonna fully submit. I'm gonna fully comply. And let me go further. I will fully lay down for you. So I'm not a woman at my age who says that, no. My heart don't have a condom on it. So when I find that you it, I am fully laying down, complying, submitting, and laying down in whatever way you want me to lay down in.
Right.
Okay, now, of course, Deion is going to play, the pandering role because he's trying to keep everything nice and sweet. And I get it. I understand it. But she liked everything that he was saying because she was like, hey, these guys got to come get me. And I've heard her mention that before. But like I was telling my homeboy, this is a good thing that she accepts what Deion is saying. So essentially, she's like, look, if the right guy doesn't come get me, doesn't approach me, then I'm going to just be single for the rest of my life, which is exactly what I want women to do. Because at the end of the day, the market will decide. So if Dr. Bryant is in that 21 to 30 category and no man in that particular category, because these women, they want a man on their income level. So if she's dating in that 21 to 30 pool and none of those men are coming to get her, then she's going to die with nothing. And she says she's perfectly fine with that. But I don't believe it, because every other month she's on somebody's platform complaining about the dating market. And that's where the problem lies. If you truly say that you won't accept the bare minimum, then you should be quiet and content with waiting to see if men come get you. But if they don't come get you, then you're just going to go ahead and live your life, keep making money, keep going on podcasts. Don't say anything about men because you've already accepted that a man is supposed to come get you. But if that doesn't happen, then that is what? The market deciding. So that's why I always tell men, don't argue with these types of women when they say that you got to meet my standards. Who is we? The market? The market determines that. And the funny thing is Deion just actually set her up for failure, because truth be told, Coach Prime is in her dating pool. 21 to 30. You know, Coach Prime, there's been a rumor that he's dating Chris Brown's ex, Karuchi. Karuchi is in that 21 to 30 category. And I know a lot of guys will be like, how is she in that category? She's able to get access to these types of guys. She got a little bit of money and she's attractive. I don't know about her character, don't know what's going on, but she is in that pool with Dr. Bryant, with Deion Sanders, and Deion decided to go with Karuchi. But in all truthfulness, Dr. Bryant should be a candidate for Coach Prime if he was single. But do you think Deion Sanders would date Dr. Bryant? No, because of the reasons that we mentioned in the rating scale. Makes sense? So when you hear women talk about this and you hear Coach Prime saying, yeah, man got to come get him. They got to come get you. He said they, not him, they, the market in the 21 to 30. So that's why these conversations are so fascinating, because you get to see people get frustrated for never settling. Because the men that they want, in particular women, the men that they want aren't approaching them. So in turn, all men must be trash because I'm not getting what I want. Not understanding the way that you portray yourself on social media, it's actually a negative when men in that category, the 21 to 30, are thinking about courting you, are dating you. And when a woman hears that, you put me in the 21 to 30 category, that's amazing. Okay, cool. How are you doing in that category? Are you getting the results that you want? Yes? No? So that's why I love these conversations, because she just got validation from a man who was in that 21 to 30 category. But he didn't say anything about him being an option, because he would never date Dr. Bryant. He would never marry Dr. Bryant for the reasons that you guys mentioned. She seemed very combative. She got a negative disposition about black men. You don't think Deion Sanders see that? But if a woman like her sees this video, oh man, this is not true. I get date. I date those types of men all the time. Keyword, date, not married. It don't matter if you swimming in that 21 to 30 pool. Can you get a fisherman, like Patrice O'Neal said, can you get a fisherman to keep you?
We're like sport fishermen. This is what I'm saying. Men like to fish. And sport fishing is different from catching fish for food. You just get it, you catch it, and you show your friends. Because you want them to know that you can catch fish. You take a couple of pictures so you can show people the fish that you have the ability to catch. And then you release it back into the water. But a lot of women in here, you have boyfriends or husbands, you a fish that jump back on the boat and just was like flapping, looking at me like, hi, I was wondering if you're going to be fishing here again next week. Like, yeah, for other fish. Get off my boat. Is that how you treat all the fish? You be like, oh, God damn. Nope, I'm sorry, sweetie. You're the last fish I ever wanted to be with. Now you stuck. You're stuck with the last fish who was loving you and fighting hard to be on your boat. Then she got comfortable, and now instead of doing this, she's like, so we've been together for like a year now. Why do you still have a boat? You'd be like,
and if that's not happening, then guess what? They don't see you as marriage material. And it's no need to complain and argue about it on social media, because men are the market. And I know some rumors have been out there that she likes women. I'm not sure of that, but she seems like she wants a man. So if she's looking for a man, men are the dating market. So no matter what women say, and I've seen the comments, they were applauding Deion for giving her all this admiration. And yeah, you got all this going for yourself. That's an amazing thing. And there's some other women that use that as well. And we're going to get into it here in a second. So that's why I like this 0 to 30 modernized rating scale, because you get to use women like this and you can pretty much rank them based off of what we see on social media. And the same thing goes for men. I just rank myself, okay? Hopefully all that makes sense.